Hello everyone, this is FanGamer. We did another boxing, another offline product game review. This is Celeste for the PlayStation 4, but being played and tested on my PlayStation 5. To jump right into it, this physical copy here comes with the update version 1.05 running the disc, and as well, at the time of this video, there were no updates available, which is extremely nice to see. And as well, I was still unlocking trophies with my unregistered account. Now, this physical copy was produced by FanGamer, which is another form of boutique game store like limited run games, special reserve games, and so on and so forth, but they oftenly produce a larger, more number of physical copies than the other boutique stores. So it is extremely nice to see that Celeste has got a bigger, wider release than just be a limited number of copies like from limited run games. Now, keep in mind, the Limit Run Games version is 1.03. There was a Japan version, which I believe is 1.03 as well on disc. So this FanGamer version is more updated than those two versions of the game. So this is clearly the most complete version of Celeste on disc, which is extremely nice to see. I was skeptical about another physical copy being produced, but I was really interested to see if there would be more updated version. That's why I went ahead and bought it, even though I had a Limit Run version. And I'm glad I did, because it is clearly a more updated, completed version than a limited run version. So if you're in the hunt for the best physical copy on disc, this is the one to get from FanGamer. Now, I have covered the game before, and there's nothing really added new in terms of what this FanGamer version had compared to the limited run version, because the limited run version didn't release way later, even though it finished with all the pre-orders and all this other stuff, and they delayed the physical copy to include the most updated version at the time, to include all the expansions. Well, all those expansions and plus more is on this FanGamer one. But I say plus more, basically it added more languages, more settings, more adjustments, more tweaks and balancings and stuff like that. It didn't add new huge amounts of expansion of content, but those expansion content is on the disc, like the core of the mountain, the Type C, Type B, disc cassette tape sides, as well as the all extra features they have included with all current updates is on the disc. So this is the way to go if you're in the hunt for a physical copy of Celeste. And as I said, I have covered it before, so I don't know what I could really touch on that I've not said before about this physical game. It is just a phenomenal precision platforming game. It's nothing really new in the genre. It's just precise jumps, precise movement, and you just gotta make sure you're in full control of your character, and that is the beauty of the thing. I played this game. This is probably the second or third time I've ran through the entire thing, and at no point did I ever get upset with the game, because at all times it felt like it was my fault if I messed up, because all the information is provided to the player, and you just got to be able to navigate through it with your skills. Now, thankfully, if some people have troubles with these kinds of games, there are some settings to make the game easier, which I'm always for. I'm always for accessibility features to people. Now, the only big gripe I have with Celeste, and which is weird, I actually sat around trying to think of, was there anything wrong with this game? I had my notepad and everything like that, and I was going over my idea. Usually there's maybe some frame rate issues or anything like that, or some kind of design flaws that I'm not a fan of. And, well, there was really pretty much nothing. The only big one that stuck out to me was that there are hidden areas you can access to find more strawberries, which will give you a more special ending. It's nothing required, but it'll give you a more unique ending moment in the game. And there are hidden rooms throughout the game. The problem is there are hidden fall drop areas in the game where you have to randomly fall to the floor to access a hidden area to find a strawberry or a cassette tape or whatever. The problem is that there's no way to know until you just go ahead and just fall to see if that is a secret passage. I wish there was some indicator to let you know if this is a fall to your death. Like, if it's a fall to your death, put little skulls floating up or something like that to let you know, hey, this is a fall to your death. But if you find a hole that doesn't have any skulls floating up to you, that's your clue, that's your hint. If you're not paying attention, you won't see it. But if you pay attention and see these non-skulls flowing up like all the rest of the areas, that would have given you a better idea. Because at its current moment, it's just trial and error. Because there's no way to know unless you just go ahead and throw yourself in this pit to see if that's a secret passage. Yeah, sometimes the placement can be odd, but there's no way for you to 100% know until you just throw yourself in the hole. And that's, to me, I'm not a fan of trial and error, and that's why I'm getting onto it. That's the only moment in the game that felt very cheap. It felt like there's no way I'm in control of information being provided to the player. That's the only issue I had with the game. Everything else, the story, the music, the gameplay, the overall style, graphics, and sprites, but I'm a huge fan of sprite graphics, is just simply gorgeous. As well as that this is the most complete updated version of the game on disc. It comes with all the expansions and stuff like that. There was no updates. What is there to really complain about? It's everything I've ever wanted in a physical copy. And this is not in any way to get onto limited run physical copy. Even though, yes, it is now an outdated physical copy, at least they delayed it to make sure it was the most up-to-date at that time. And that's worthy of praise no matter what. I mean, at this point, I'd rather them just wait to make the physical copy and just wait till they're done with the game. I mean, no more physical copies until you've gotten all the expansions, all the updates, and everything like that. Then make your physical copy. I'm tired of buying games and have a 25 gigabyte update or have some of the most basic of features not included on the physical copy, like New Game Plus or something. Just wait for the physical copy, and I will buy it and have the most updated version of the game, and that would make me more incentivized to praise the game more. And so, I mean, this FanGamer one is worthy of massive praise. Should you go out and buy it if you've already had the limited run version? I don't say there's ultimate need, but if you're like me and you like to have the most updated, completed version on disc, do not pass up the FanGamer version because it is the superior version of Celeste on disc. So like always, I will try to leave links down in the description if you're interested copy. Again, there's nothing wrong with the game. It's your bread and butter, it's precision platforming. Nothing new. If you've played something along the likes of Super Meat Boy or something like that, you have a good gist of the game. But the game has a heartwarming, touching story, amazing music, and some amazing environmental settings and setups. And it's well worth for anybody's time to sit down and try this game out. And there's difficulty settings and stuff like that, accessibility features, which I'm always 100% support of accessibility in gaming. So like always, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next unboxing video. Bye-bye!